Hi everyone. In this video we will be discussing on SQL processors, how to grab some useful information about SQL processors, how to use the SQL Management Studio to handle processors, and finally how to kill SQL processors, how to kill all existing SQL processors of a database and why do you need to kill those. Okay. Let's move forward. Right-click on the database. Go to Tasks, go to Detach, and here it shows the database detach screen, and here it shows the number of active connections or processors. One very important aspect here is, please keep in your mind that, this is database detach screen. So, never press the OK button. It might sometimes detach your database. So, make sure you press cancel button when you come to the screen, unless you really want to detach the database. Okay. Now click on the Active Connections link. It will take you to the Activity Monitor screen, which will show you some very useful and important information. Let's explore the screen a bit. First, it will list all processors available, their process ID, with the small icon and here it shows the status of every process. You can see all are in sleeping mode, that means the execution is finished. Here is some more information. Number of open transactions for each process, the application by which the process is generated, wait time, CPU and memory utilization. And the host name means the host or the machine by which the process is initiated. Let us move to the little icon, closer to the process ID. If a process is hanging, the icon will turn to an hourglass. Refresh it several times. Sometimes the icon will turn to sleep mode if the process completes its execution. If the icon remains an hourglass, the process may be hanging. Use other info as well to decide if the process is really hanging. Here is one more useful feature. If you double-click on the process ID, it will show the SQL statement, subjected to the execution of the process. Very useful. Now if a process is hanging, you can identify which application has originated the process, which SQL statement is hanging, and even more, from which machine or the host, the process is initiated. Some very useful information. And you can grab even more info by exploring the screen. Okay. Now let's move to the other part. Why do you need to kill a process? If some application users are complaining about uneven slowness, uneven timeouts, etc., the reason behind may be, one or more processors are hanging. What can you do now? You can restart the SQL server or the service, which will disconnect all databases and all applications, disturbing all the users. Or otherwise you can take the database to offline, and bring it back to online. Or you can disconnect all connections to the database. That disturbance may be less than the previous case, but still a lot of applications and users can be disturbed, especially in an industrial setup. And still you do not know the real reason for the slowness, or the malfunctioning as well. So what can you do? Go and examine the processors. Identify exactly which process is hanging. And most probably you will be identifying how and why. So you can find permanent solutions. But the immediate solution is, you can kill the troubling process or the few. It will solve the issue, very fast, with minimum disturbance. Next, let's see how to kill a process. After identifying the correct process, you can right-click on the process ID, and click on Kill Process button. It will kill the selected process. If you go and refresh the screen, you can see the process is no more there. Okay. Let's move to the last part. How to kill processors using SQL statements and how to kill all processors at once. Now, note that the process ID 55 is there. Now, go to SQL Query Editor. This is the code for killing a process. You have to use master because the processes are written in master database. Please note that the code part is available in detail of this video for you to copy, if you want. And this statement kills the process ID given. Let's go back to the original screen. Refresh it. You will find the process is not there. And the piece of code here kills all processes at once. First, it takes the process with minimum ID and loops through all processes, killing all, one by one. Now go back to the original screen. Refresh it, and you will find all processes are gone. Again, code part is available in detail of the void for you to copy if you want. Okay, friends. That's all about SQL processes, manage them, and killing them. Hope it is useful to you, and thanks for watching.